People often ask me, what makes a hymn Lutheran? Well, I mean, the first answer people think is, well, were they written by Martin Luther, the 16th century reformer? Well, not really. Lutheran really means they're sung by the people. That would be a simple way of putting it. So Lutherans draw from all kinds of cultures and styles and times on earth for our songs. And they all come together, and the point was that we sing. And it wasn't always the case in the church, although often was. Often the professional musicians would do all the singing, and the people stood or sat silently. But now we can confidently say the point is that we sing. But this hymn, Isaiah in a Vision Did of Old, actually is by Martin Luther, kind of. Like so many of our hymns, there's another story that maybe goes along with it. But Luther did adapt the text from Isaiah. It's that great vision of worship in heaven where the seraphim are praising God so profoundly that the foundations shake and the room fills with smoke, and those are the images that are in it. And it culminates with the three holy, 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 holy Lord God of Sabaoth. And the thrice holy thing is interesting because that thrice holy actually comes to people of God through the Jewish church. The Kedusha, something that was blessed, was 3 times holy and is very much a part of Jewish liturgies. And at the time of Christ, were transported into Christian liturgies, most frequently sung as the Sanctus, or the Holy, Holy, Holy Lord God of Sabaoth, at the communion. And many of you probably know some of those melodies because you sing them every week. But this was what Martin Luther was thinking when he wrote this, that this would be the Sanctus in the service when you get to that point in the Eucharist. And the image is literally people on earth singing with the hosts of heaven, holy, holy, holy. So this hymn, taking the text from Isaiah, builds up to that. So the 3 holy comes in the middle, and that's kind of the climax. You can hear in the recording that you will hear soon, the organ building up and getting to its fullest sounds when we do the 3 holies. In fact, I like to add a little more for each of them. So I saved the fullest organ for the 3rd one. And then the image returns to the house being filled with billowing smoke and a sense of mystery. So everything kind of settles down like smoke would in a room. The tune is an interesting story too, because it was not a brand new tune to Martin Luther. This was an 11th century chant that he adopted and adapted. Luther felt that Gregorian chant flowed rather awkwardly with the German language because the German language is so percussive in its consonants and pronunciation. It didn't flow the same way. And so, but what did flow well was rhythms of the Renaissance, where you have quarter notes, half notes, eighth notes. So it moves in a different way. So he adapted the chant in a way that would go with the German language. Of course, now we use an English translation. So these hymns have quite a journey. Gregorian chant to German chorale with German language to modern day English translated, and you probably lose some things all along the way, but we adopt and we adapt, and we can sing, Holy, Holy, Holy Lord God of Sabaoth.